One sec. Really bad time to start my first episode for this game, huh? So yeah, this is Downhill F, obviously. I am going to be playing in English because I like with the English voices, even though I've heard that you probably should play this in natural Japanese, but I don't know, I really just don't want to be reading subtitles right now, despite the fact there's going to be a new Japanese, a new Yakuza game tonight. Maybe two, maybe even three. And those games I always play in Japanese. Okay, headphones. Brightness. That should be set to default to here. Mirror cases, eye pain. Yeah, you have a. This game contains depictions of gender discrimination, child abuse, bullying, gender-induced hallucinations, torture, and graphic violence. The game is set in Japan in the 1960s. Okay. All I know is that this game is fucked up, which is what I was expecting considering the writer. I do know there's one scene that even like Marines didn't really make out to be how major it's going to be. So that's going to be not fun, but in a fun in a not fun kind of way. I was about to say, there's got to be a quality of performance mode, because I saw them. Lost in the Fog. Man, considering some of the stuff they talk about in this game, I don't really think this should have been used, but the pig costume's fine. I think the rabbit ears kind of ruin it. Well, let's do the traditional uniform.
I don't need them anyway. Who even cares about their dumb games?
Hinako? I thought you were playing with your friends.
They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys.
Well, how about you play with your big sister instead?
Really?
Thanks for waiting.
Junko.
Did something happen?
Just reminiscing a little. About, you know, when we were kids, you always looked out for me.
Hinako.
Here. This is for you.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm eating my breakfast. It's 7:22 and this game is supposed to take 12 to 15 hours, so you know. I'm not going to be able to beat this in one day, obviously.
Hinako! How dare you speak to your parents like that?
Dear, please calm down.
This Junko knows how to show some respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her? Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
Darling, please. You've already made your point.
Then why isn't she listening to me? If you hadn't spoiled her so much, she wouldn't act like such a brat all the time.
Hinako, don't go. Your father's just worried.
I'm gonna go see my friends.
Come home soon.
Head down the mountain. Journal updated. Hinako, me. There's not a single extraordinary thing about me, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid, since I preferred playing with boys. She's gonna have been sexually abused as a kid, I can tell already. That's just how I can... fucked up as it is, I can tell it's gonna happen already. Or it's gonna happen now. I will admit, I can be quite stubborn at times. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once, I've rebelled and made the wrong decision, only to regret it later. That's just being a kid. Kine, my mother. If I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. Jesus. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I don't hate her back. I didn't hate her back then. Maybe I do hate her now. Even my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just will not accept her way of life. So, by the way, last name is, whether it be last name in English is first name in Japanese. If they're following that properly. I guess they did because they said our name is Hinako. My father. When I first heard the term patriarchal husband, and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person to come to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. And once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye. He yells at Mom, throws things around, and even hits us. Why can't he act like that in public? Why does everyone else only get to see his quiet, calm side? If it meant I wouldn't have to spend another second with him in that house, I'd happily let myself be taken away. Jesus. Junko, my older sister. She's one of the prettiest and kindest people I know, and there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything, honestly. She's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me, ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. Uh-oh.
There's no way. Never.
Serious issues and not even a bother. April 20th, Showa 20, 1945, EVA edition. Evening edition. This unsaid geyser that suddenly starts spewing water on the 3rd of this month in something or another of the Yamba district finally came to a stop early this morning. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. Jesus. These individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim to be caused by the gas. And one sec. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. What's that in English? I guess that is English. Many residents have concerns about future environmental issues this might lead to. Pretty map. So apparently this can go down to 360p resolution. Entry to mountain prohibited.
Landslides blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Collectibles may come across valuable items and information when exploring. Use the pause button and go to collectibles page to view which key items or documents you currently have. Yeah, there was a there's an issue with this game. Apparently, according to some people, Digital Foundry said it never went below 720p, but some other people have said that it goes down to as low as 360, which is going to sound like nerd speak to the two people watching this probably, but I don't really have an issue with a 360p resolution as long as it keeps 60 FPS. That's like, people are constantly bitching about how UE5 games run like ass. You want to know how to fix that? Well, besides engine optimization, let the game's internal resolution go down. I'd rather have a steady frame rate than the best looking game ever. Anyway, local doctor's note. There have been sightings of foxes. What does the fox say? Coming into town recently. I'm sure the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but like the wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tinnitus, and yada yada yada, to name just a few. The town committee should set out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. Excuse me.
I'll pray.
Assuming this is a save point? Yep. Oh, you can change your costume.
Oh, gods. What should I do?
No good. Oh, it's the Silent Hill special. No good. Won't budge. The most scary part of a Silent Hill game. Where the fuck do they keep the permanent marker to mark up their map? And how does it never run out?
Where is everyone? What about Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
So this is like your general walk up to the first location of the game, like it happens. Like happens in every game. It happens in 2, it happens in 1, happens in 3. Doesn't really happen in 4, but 4 is its own beast. Anyway, and then I'll talk about the other games later. I want to play those other games for the channel at some point. But I'm going to talk about this quick. 1 through 4 are getting remakes by Bloober. I just know that, and I hope that those games come out at a steady pace. Like, Silent Hill 2 remake was apparently done for 2 years before they shipped it. Because Konami couldn't find a place in its schedule to put it. Despite them not putting out any actual games aside from Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, but that's a whole other rant. But I hope that Bloober can keep those coming at a steady pace. I don't think all 4 of them are going to be done by, like, say, 2030, but I do think by 2033, maybe, if we're all alive then, if we aren't nuked into oblivion because of our wonderful, wonderful world leaders right now. If we're not nuked into oblivion by then, I do think that all of them will be out by then. So I'm probably not going to touch the original versions of those games, but I will touch Origins. Unfortunately, I'll play Homecoming again, despite me having the 100% completion on Xbox, and I never want to touch that. I never want to touch that game again. Excuse me. I really want to play Shattered Memories. I was about to say Shattered Dimensions, but that's a Spider-Man game. I've played the Wii version of Shattered Memories for a while, and that version's very good. I also want to play Downpour again because that's one of my favorites of the series. I love that more than most of the Team Silent games, which Team Silent was 1 through 4. I'm not playing PT because I think I've played PT before. Not on the channel, obviously, but I've played PT before, and I personally think it's overrated as fuck. Just my opinion. And then Short Message is Short Message. I've never even seen the end of Short Message. There was like a section at the end of the game that made me so pissy I just gave up and uninstalled the game. Anyway. Izaganuka. Whatever the fuck she said earlier. I live in the small rural town of yada yada yada. This is like the contact warning said, set in the 1960s. Before the war, the town was lively due to an influx of people coming for the coal mines and dam construction going on in the northern mountains. After the dam construction finished and the coal mine closed down, it just became a sad little town. The Grand Iron Bridge that connects the town to the nearby city is the only remainder of the story town's former glory. I could have sworn I hit the touchpad earlier to try to bring up my map and it didn't work, but whatever. Serious issues and yada. Starting around May, has been seen a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that there may be early warning signs of a larger earthquake yet to come. Rumors that the event are being caused by Inori-sama's curse have been spreading around the more religiously minded of the elderly population. However, the Prefectural Disease Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstition and instead prepare for any potential disasters ahead. That's a cool shot.
Excuse me? Is anyone there? Better find another way.
It's the dead bird of the week.
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
It's a curse. It has to be. How else could she die like that? I would never. Not that family. Shh. Someone's going to hear you.
So you think the sister's dead?
You traitor.
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
This is the area from the
Truck
Japanese
is blocking the
trailer.
road. Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
You traitor.
Sakuko. One of my friends. She's always got her head up in the clouds and is a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of pay me back for the 500 yen I lent her that one time. 500 yen is basically nothing. It's like $5, maybe a little less. Actually, let me check the conversion rate for 1964. So or maybe it's like a couple hundred. I don't fucking know. Anyway, I'm not doing the conversion rate right now. Her father is the head priest of the town. Uh-oh. Priest in a horror game. That's never good. Priest in a horror game. So he's going to be the diddler, probably. I have not read this guy's work before, but I do know his tropes. He seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. Sorry, I have a grape in my mouth. Is there a quick turn? Or is it just like you... Guess not. Still under construction. When are they going to be finished?
It's Shu.
Shu. She's been my best friend since forever. Shu has been my best friend since forever. There we go. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When we played Make-Believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason, it just kind of stuck. Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. I like that dress short.
Partner?
Shu.
I like those buttons. Yes, I'm weird.
Say something.
Sorry, I gotta pause quick and check to see how long this episode's been going. Only 27 minutes, and I gotta set an alarm for something way later tonight. Okay, the video's not popping up right now.
What about you? Nothing you want to say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Well, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Shu. Shu, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too. Rinko.
What the fuck did this
What
go
were you
to?
guys talking about? Nothing, really.
She said that she just wanted to talk to someone.
It helped, too. Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me. Oh, you can hold on to it. I knew I wasn't getting it back when I lent it to you. What's that supposed to mean? What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something? Hey, Hinako. Do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie. Hinako?
Sorry. What?
You trick.
The fuck? Ooh. Very graceful, Hinako. Shite! Don't know if that's scripted. Ew.
From Shu.
Note from Shu. Hey, partner. These painkillers should work best for you. They will not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Red capsules. Painkillers and capsules. Relieves pain and raises spirits. Slightly restores health and current max sanity. Oh, there's a fucking sanity meter, huh?
That's better. Please let everyone else be okay.
Press touchpad to open the map. As you progress, objectives and places of note will be marked on the map. If you're unsure what to do next, you can check your current objective using triangle. Combat. Taking hits will cause you to lose health and you'll die once it is fully depleted. Make sure to use items to recover health as you go. Items. When you want to use an item, you must first go to your equipment under or down on the D-pad and select items and put the item you'd like to use in your shortcut. Use items in your shortcut with L1 and then the face buttons. If you want out a certain item, then collect more of it. You won't have to re-add it to your shortcut. Thank Christ. Must have missed one. Chizuru General Store. My store is a general store, but we've come to call it the candy store because half of it is what it sells is just snacks and toys. It's where all the kids hang out. My friends and I also meet up here, though we usually just sit outside and chat. Unlike my sister Junko, who was always the golden child, I've been a handful ever since I was little. My parents told me that I never listened to a single word they said. I'd make my mom cry and my dad furious. But Junko was always there for me. She understood me. She looked out for me. That's why I love my sister and I've always done what she's asked of me, or at least I've tried. She would smooth things out between me and my parents, which made life in that house a little more bearable. That is until she got married, of course. What the fuck is with this marriage thing? Rinko, one of my friends. She's really well put together, but can be a little inflexible in how she does things sometimes. Once she's set her mind to something, that's it. And recently that's something that seems to be clothes, fashion, and other womanly pursuits. Rinko once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. I told her that I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling around in the dirt and catching insects for fun, she might have a tough time. Bandage. Bandage is coated with ointment used to stop bleeding. Application is taught in local schools. Greatly restores hope. Then we're not even taught that. Oh, my lord. That's actually kind of cool.
What is this place? I need to get back to Sakuko.
I'm gonna hit that button a few times because that's your sprint button in Last of Us. And I've been replaying, or I have been playing some more No Return recently. Find a way back to the general store. What do you do? Why is that sound stuck in my head? I guess my brain made a connection with some personal stuff from general store. Brains work in funny ways sometimes.
Is that you, Shu?
Excuse me. I'm intrigued. I will admit, I'm actually having more excited for this game than I ever was from the trailers. Actually, from actually playing it.
Shu! Rinko!
Aside from the reveal trailer, that reveal trailer was awesome. But it was just like, what, 4 years ago now? And it was very much just... very much just a CG thing. Ugh. What the fuck? Oh, I hate it! Oh, I hate it! Oh, why does it move like that? I hate it! Ugh. Nope. 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 Fuck all of this. Dodging. Souls-like! It's not really, but... Dodging, press circle to dodge any attacks. If you dodge before an enemy attack lands, you perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. Souls-like!
Stay back!
Fuck. Ow! Grab by enemies. You're not able to free yourself from enemies' grasp if they successfully grab you, so it's not like the other games where you just spam buttons and you get out. Grab by an enemy, your health and sanity will drop significantly. Oh, that's... I actually kind of like that. I know it's going to be a bitch later on, but I know they're going to put an enemy in like a corner or something and you're going to be able to barely hear them. And they're just going to get grabbed as a jump scare. I know it already. Anyway. Your health and sanity drop significantly. Be sure to stay aware of your surroundings. Your chosen story as your difficulty level. Being grabbed by enemies will not cost your current max sanity. That's a very weird animation, but it gets the point across. Oh, that actually... reminds me, and I'll talk about this more later, I did buy, because of the dodge, I did buy both of the Star Wars Jedi games, the Fallen Order and Survivor. I did buy both of those games for PlayStation, and I want to play those, at least Fallen Order, before the end of the year. Fallen Order is only like 10 hours long. Survivor's like 20 to 30. Anyway. You can escape from combat from getting out of enemy sight. Sorry if you heard that, that's my stomach. Nah, I'm good. So I'm assuming the reason I have so many is because I did the Digital Deluxe Edition. Can I not go back down? Okay, I can. Good, thank God. Let's see here, where am I going? Way over here, so let's go over here. Did I get stuck already? Yep. Local doctor's notes. There are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms not by taking medicine, but rather simply talking to a doctor. The cause of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between petitioner and patient. Conclusively, the pharmacists who have been trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of the local gods here. Even among the younger generations of this town, there are many who believe praying to Onari-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Onari-san. Oh! Hate that with the fury of 1,000 fucking suns! Hate all of that! Jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste, a bite-sized delight. Greatly restores health, can also be used as an offering. Offering certain items at Haruka while you receive faith. What the fuck? Using faith, you can draw for Amare, Praetors see various benefits using a blank Emma. Clear mind to recover sanity. If you have chosen stories, you've chosen difficulty level, then you can never have both your health and sanity without using... Then you can recover both your health and sanity without using faith by visiting a Hukari. Attacking, dodging, or running while in combat will deplete your stamina. I actually like that picture of her. If you run out of stamina, you'll become out of breath and you won't be able to act until you've recovered. Dodging. Use circle to evade melee enemy attacks. If you dodge just before enemy attacks and lands, you perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. If you use circle in the middle of a dodge, you can perform 2 in a row, but at a greater cost to your stamina. Fleeing. The key to survival is knowing when to stand your ground to fight and when to run. You can escape from combat by getting out of enemy's line of sight. Actually, I'm going to end part 1 here. Bye-bye now.